69. That's good enough, boys. Hurry, hurry, beep, beep, beep. The tip of the sword was like a flash of lightning. Dude, when I opened the game and then I saw it filled up my whole screen, 1920 1080, 69 resolution, and then I saw the first line, and then I heard this music. It's the same music because it's the remake. I don't know if they redid any tracks, so I'll have to see, but this sounds the exact same because Ryota knew they already did remake the track, so this is already hype as fuck. Like, yo. A spearhead for us to skewer the heart, even attempting to obey it was pointless. It was but a flash, too swift for the human eye. And yet, moonlight swept in to save it from the strike that threatened enemy. This was a saber archer in the beginning, right? The sound was beautiful, like the tolling of a bell. No truth be told, the sound hung over me, heavier than an iron weight. This beauty had little to do with aesthetics. Stark armor wrapped about like the frozen night itself. The ringing was not in itself pleasant. It was the sound of steel, but the night herself was beautiful enough to make it into the chiming of a bell. Yes! Oh my god! Your voice resonated in the darkness. There you go, there's our scene, baby! It's 69! Oh my god! Like, I wonder if I could look at the original illustration because I studied it. Okay, so yes, the scene does get expanded. I wonder if it was originally 1920 1080 or like they actually just like it was cropped for the game, or this is I don't know. But it's all blended, right? Like I can't tell, so it doesn't. Yo, bro. Oh my god, it's yo. I've been meaning to replay Fate Stay Night for such a long time, ever since it was the first visual novel I ever completed back in 2017. I started watching anime, and then I looked at, and then from anime you get into manga, light novels. I was already into manga, light novels, and visual novels. And for visual novels, I was like, okay, I went on VNDB because I found that site because that's a visual novel site, awesome site. And then I searched by like, what's the most popular one or like the best one, and then I don't think they have that category. Not bad, enough like popularity. But number one was Fate Stay Night, and I was like, okay, how do I play Fate Stay Night? There was only a fan translation, so you had to do all that stuff just to get it. And then I finally got it, and then I played it. 2017. I remember what I was doing. Like for the initial prologue, I was playing Retail Tycoon and Roblox with my friend. And then I popped open Fate Stay Night and I was playing that. And it was in the small box resolution. After my friends hopped off, like for 5 hours, I was just playing I was reading through the prologue. I took back playing there because visual novel the gameplay. That's the visual novel gameplay right there. Oh yeah. But hey, there's choices. Like, oh my god, it's so. And like, Unlimited Blade Works is my favorite route. Heaven's Feel took me a while to do because I like kind of crash and burn after watching a lot of anime and stuff. More like I just slowed my pace. And Heaven's Feel, I have this really bad thing where if I stop doing something, it takes a really long time to get back into. I think that applies to a lot of things, but like, yeah, especially for me, because Fate Stay Night, that Heaven's Feel route, it took me like over a year to do. There's just like hella months in the gaps where I just didn't touch it, and then I finally ended up beating it in like summer 2019, I believe. So yeah, I finally beat that there, and yep, Limited Blade Works is my favorite route. And obviously, actually, I still haven't watched Heaven's Feel movies. I'm really meaning to. The Fate route obviously doesn't have a solid adaptation, so I've been meaning to go back and replay the Fate route because obviously I could rewatch that Unlimited Blade Works anime. I didn't even know that the remaster was freaking announced until like last month when it was announced back in like at like the end of January, and now yeah, literally a month ago because they made another announcement at AX, and then I found out there that was getting remake, and then literally last week when they announced this coming out, oh shoot, they're dropping it right in August. Like I thought I would have to wait until like winter. I thought I'd have to wait till like November, December. No, No. August 8th. And then right after, Hollow Exterior. I've never played Hollow Exterior. I've been meaning to, but I forgot. But they're gonna remake that in 1080p, so I'm like, I'm just gonna wait. It might come out at the end of next year, like summer of next year, because they have a lot of text. I don't know how long Hollow Exterior is. Probably not as long as Fate Stay Night, unless it is. It might technically be at their peak shit, but like, damn. So yes, that is a lot of rambling, but this all relates to just me wanting to replay the Fate route. And now I finally get to do that, and I get to do it in the remaster. I get to buy the new version of the game. I get to have it on Steam. Too bad there's no physical copies, but I play on PC anyway, so I don't really have a disc reader. This is like so amazing. This is so amazing. Like, I don't even know if this is actually a video. I think I just wanted this to be a video of me just like blazing over this game. Like, yeah, I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy. Like, I look and there's so many visual novels announced like last year, this year, or for next year, and it's like so many visual novel related things that are just been announced recently. That's like crazy or just came out. Like, I literally like made a whole list, and I'm just like, oh my god, these are all like very high tier visual novels, and they're all like either getting a remake, translation, or something for release. And yes, freaking go. Alright, so now let's start reading. Oh, and oh my god, when I heard this soundtrack play, I was like, yes, this is one of the best soundtracks. Oh my gosh, this is one of the best. I'm sure in that moment I swore to save it. Oh, I didn't even know Iliasville showed in that part. What? The moonlight cut through the darkness, as if an invitation of the night. The storehouse regained its former. I must stop. The vision before me had lasted less than a second. Be that as it may, I will always remember the sight of her as clearly as if it were still happening now. Even if I fall into the depths of hell, the faint slant of her profile, the serene, divinely green eyes. For a moment, time stopped, and her silhouette draped in blue swayed in the wind. I was struck by the pale glow. Her hair, as fine as a golden thread bathed in moonlight. Oh man. This happened 10 years ago. I see someone who takes me back. He's tall with chiseled features. I've never known him to crack a joke. He ruffles my hair affectionately. No, it's not what this is. More like he's grasping my head and working it like a stubborn Charlie. Maybe he doesn't know how to control strength. That's only to be expected. The first time he's ever done something like this. Time for me to leave. You know what to do next. I answer yes in a somber voice. This is weird, but like, I'm gonna just do my voice. It is what it is. He nodded once, drew his hand and stood up. That's all. Had I known this would be the last time we would ever see each other, I would have done my best to make him laugh at the perfect joke. I've been practicing punchlines in private in the hopes of finally seeing a smile crack that stony face. If I have one regret, it's that I never got to tell him any of my jokes. Get to the association in your depth before you become an adult. Any decisions after that, I leave up to you. I'm sure you'll manage on your own. So he said, but I bet he was worried about me. He told me about our family's heirloom jewels, sometimes passed down to us from our parents. How to manage underground workshop. It was a rapid-fire course of subjects he'd never tell me before. Even as a child, I realized he would probably come home with me. There was a war. Not a war between friendships, but between people. But in this war, there were only 7 combatants. Might not have seemed fitting to call it a war, but having mages involved changed its name. 7 mages from different factions competed, but I wasn't sure why. They killed each other using methods I didn't really understand. One of them was the man in front of me, and that he would kill, eventually beat. Wait, I wonder if people die. Well, that one's like the fan translation from the Dean anime, so I don't think that would be here. And all the funny lines from, you know, the redacted scenes that were removed in Utawarereumono, they're not gonna be here, so we won't see. funny, funny lines like that. I don't know if there's any funny lines in Rio Tenua. Maybe there was. Maybe there was. By the way, the game's rated teen, even though Heaven's Feel Route exists, which is hilarious. That's hilarious. So like, yo, Heaven's Feel makes your stomach churn because you're like, ooh, when all that stuff happens. But yeah, I'm sure he felt the ticking of his life clock even more keenly than I did. Rin, before long, the holy girl will appear. It is the duty of the Tosuka to obtain it, but above all, it is a path we are destined to walk as mages. And with that, he rubbed up my hair one last time and left. Never saw him again. My father/teacher was one of the masters who participated in the Holy Grail War. Never came.
いってらっしゃいませ、お父様。
There we go, that's the voice acting. I bid him farewell as a well-behaved daughter should. I knew I was on the verge of tears, but I didn't show. I loved him. He was a great father and an even greater mage. Mages are stubborn people. As far as I knew, there wasn't a more upstanding man in the world. As my instructor, he trained me. As my father, he loved me. So I decided I'd accept the things he left for me and choose my own path. Before long, the Holy Grail will appear. It's the duty of the Tosuka to obtain it, but above all, it is a path we are destined to walk as mages. In the end, his final words for me were given as a mage, not a father. That's the moment I made up my mind.
よし、それじゃあ一つ気合い入れて。
It's only natural for an apprentice to live up to her master's hope. That's how I, Rin Tosuka, grew up experiencing life's twists and turns. It's been 10 years since my father went off to war. I wouldn't say I've been looking forward to this day, but I am a bit on edge. That goes without saying, after all. That moment which was burned into my memory 10 years ago will soon be upon me again. Oh, the UI! Oh my god! I hear something. Man, I thought Matter Red Town was gonna play. Dude, I was gonna be so happy when Matter Red Town plays. Just... I'm like, yo! My slice of life is back! My slice of life! Ring, ring.
うるさい。止まれ。
The noise doesn't stop. It's such an infernal racket. It's almost as if it's here to avenge my father.
はいよ、もう。昨日は遅くまでやってたんだから。もうちょっと。
I wish it'd just let me sleep a bit. In fact, it should. I stayed up in the early hours deciphering my father's will, and I used a hell of a lot of magic energy to do it. I'm totally exhausted, body and mind.
まあ、もう。融通の利かないやつ。
Ring, 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 ring. The alarm clock is deaf to my incompetence. What kind of machine makes a noise that seems like its sole purpose is to remind you that you're late?
遅刻はまずい。
True, but there is a time and place for everything. No matter how much of an overachiever I am, I should try to make it to school on time, at least for today, if only slightly.
そうそう。あらかじめ30分ずらして目覚ましをセットしたんだから、あと30分は眠れるはず。
Doesn't that sound off? 30 minutes early. I create the alarm for sleep-heavy eyelid. The hand points to 7 o'clock on the dot. I usually get up at 6:30, which means I've completely used up my sleep mark. Speaking of, why is my brain so slow in the morning? I glare at the alarm clock for several seconds. Shut off the alarm and climb sluggishly out of bed. The morning chill bites me as I cross the hallway and enter the parlor. That's my slice of music, baby. It's not Matter Red Town, but we got our slice of music back. Let's go. Bait slice of light. Let's get it. This is the final 7 a.m. in January. Winters in Piyuki are relatively warm, but mornings here are cold as anywhere. Even at home, my breath mists white. It's that much colder if found anyone else living here.
暖房。
Okay. I was like, what you talking about home when we at school? Okay, just because it was just referencing, even though the scenery changed. I turned on the heater and go wash up. Single living is so inconvenient at times like these. If there was someone else here to wake up before me, then the parlor would already be heated. Whoa, I don't remember that. Wash my face at the sink. I run a brush over my long hair and get dressed. Chilly morning in the fridge about. Wait, she actually is still at home. Wait, why are there lockers at her home? The only thing to be said is that the water mercy beats the sleepiness from me. I have a final tug on the ribbon of my collar. I finish getting dressed. All that's up is have breakfast and go to school. The clock reaches past 7, so my morning rush feels a bit anticlimactic. I hope this is not a mistake, because why is there a chalkboard and like a meeting table and lockers in her home? Her home is not even like modern at all. It's like antique. I don't remember this. Guys, I don't remember this. Uh-oh. No way, right? No way this could be. Do I not remember this from like the VN? From the original VN or something? The Tuska family motto dictates that we conduct ourselves in confidence and elegance at all times. My ancestors must have been some high and mighty aristocrats if that's what we taught through the generations. I don't even know how to pronounce the word, but I'll try. The anachronistic mansion I live in is proof of that. Enough of that. Plus, the Tuskas are a line of spell weavers who practice what is known as magecraft. We're not just an old family. We have an admirably storied history. There you go. In fact, I literally can't talk. The truth is, I'm a mage. Who could I even brag about that? As the name suggests, magecraft is what most people know. Magecraft is what most normal people would see as magic. It sounds like some supernatural rule, and if you like to think of it as just wiggling your fingers and saying abracadabra, that's fine too. Just think of us as people who chant weird words and make equally weird stuff happen. That said, we don't fly around on broomsticks, we don't shoot stars out of wands either. We can do things kind of like that, but there's no point, so we don't. Pretty much regret to live in the shadows of society. We're not allowed to draw attention to ourselves, and anyone who has the time for that kind of thing would rather spend it on their research. Ordinary humans might call us magicians, but that would be wrong. In fact, there are only 5 magicians in the whole world. Magicians are what we call people who can do something no one else can. We can accomplish feats beyond the means of modern science and perform genuine miracles. Similarly, magic is the label we use for mystic. Magical mysteries that can't be realized at any amount of time or skill. While magecraft, though it looks mysterious, is something anyone can do with enough time and resources. I'm a mage, and the kind of mystics I use are merely magic, not true magic. Confusing, I know, but that's how it works. Also, modern civilization doesn't accept the existence of mages. We believe in, manipulate, and study things that can't be measured, which puts us at odds with modern society. Above all, there's no point to any of what we do. We'd be so much happier just going off to a normal school and becoming a normal adult than we would studying magecraft. Human technology has accomplished great things. For the last few centuries, magecraft has been playing catch-up to the progress of civilization. Nothing is impossible for humanity. Miracles that could only be realized if magecraft in the distant past have been reduced to common tools and appliances. Even so, magecraft does have its benefits. Just as there are some things only science can accomplish, there remains heights only mystics can reach. If science is racing into the future, then mages are racing into the past. I think the Tuska Grandmaster said that. Whether you're heading into the past or future, destination is the same. 0, or something like that. We can shelve the difficult topics for now. Philosophy is for the elder. I wonder what that little scene loading thing is. I finished my breakfast and pick up my bag. Alright. I'm reluctant to take something so valuable to school, but it would be a waste to leave it. One could even say it is on an entirely different level. I obtained the gem after decoding my father's will last night. It is It's imbued with 10 years worth of my own magical energy. I've been told that the Tuska family has heirlooms passed down since olden days, and this might be one of them. Tuska mages specialize at the conversion of flow of power to channel our magical energy into precious gems whenever we have a spare moment. Simply put, I'm the gun, and the jewels are the bullets. The other main thing I've inherited from my father is a magic crest engraved into my left arm. The magic crest is proof that I'm an heir to our lineage, like all the techniques of Tuska condensed into a tattoo.
まだ始まったわけじゃないけど、用心に越したことはないか。
For now, I stow my pendant in my father's keepsake in a pocket.
切り札だものね。これに秘められた魔力なら、できないことはないぐらいなんだし。
It's 7:30. I better leave soon if I don't want to be late for school. Oh, shoot. Damn, what is that happening there? I genuinely don't know if it's a bug, because I wouldn't be surprised if it's a bug. It just released, so I think there's bugs. I'm gonna view the Steam discussions real quick. Yes, there's a lot of bugs. There's already a lot of threads on bugs. Do not play first, watch Fate Zero. Okay, to anybody saying watch Fate Zero first, do whatever you want, guys. I played the visual novel first, and then I watched the Unlimited Blade Works anime, and then I watched Fate Zero. It does not matter what you do, but if you want my opinion, even this is like hella hypocritical, and I love being a hypocrite of me. But hey, I just recommend doing it in my order, you know, because like that's my take, because that's how I did it, right? This is how I did. I did the visual novel first, and now the visual novel is accessible worldwide on Steam or Switch, so you can get it on your PC, get it on a Switch. Most people do have a PC. It's a visual novel. It's not going to be intensive. It is like 18 gigs on PC, and I think like 12 gigs on Nintendo Switch. So you just get that there. So order visual novel, anime for Fate, or you can just watch Fate Zero, because the visual novel literally gives you everything. But if you want to be hyped and just like watch your scenes come alive in the anime for like Unlimited Blade Works and Heaven's Feel, yeah, you can do that. Yeah, just do the visual novel. I mean, like, look at it. The visual novel came out first, so nobody knew about Fate Zero. Fate Zero does probably help, but like, dude, when I first watched Fate Zero, I never thought a single time, wow, I wish I knew this before I played the visual novel. I did not think that at all. It's like if you watch Monogatari. If you watch Monogatari, you know what I'm talking about. Fate Zero would be the Kizumonogatari to Monogatari, right? You would be watching Kizumonogatari before you watch Bakemonogatari. The point about this is that in Bakemonogatari, there's a lot of info and a lot of backstory that is not told in it, and is intentionally left out, because afterwards you're gonna watch Kizumonogatari. At least that's the novel and the author's order, is watching Bakemonogatari and then Kizumonogatari, because Kizumonogatari expands on backstory on the characters of the main character of story before the events leading up to Bakemonogatari. And that's basically the same thing I'm talking about here with Fate Stay Night and Fate Zero. Fate Stay Night gives you all of this. There's some characters' backstories, and Fate Zero will expand on that backstory. But not a single time during Fate Zero did I think, I wish I knew this beforehand. Because watching Fate Zero, it was cool to watch because I knew things from previous one that made me curious, and now I'm just like, oh, I could actually care about these characters and what's happening here, because the prior story made me curious about it. So yeah, that's my ramble on that. The game just released 54 minutes ago. I guess we're all finding a lot of bugs. I think a lot of these are CG bugs, like these CGs are improperly placed, and I don't know if that scene transition thing is actually supposed to be there, because I saw text at like the bottom of the screen. I was like, I don't think that's supposed to be there, because it was like text moved off the screen. Maybe that's for decoration or something, because like Monogatari does that. Okay, I'm referencing Monogatari, but that's because I talked about it. Monogatari, they do the flash frames of all the text. It's like dialogue and all that stuff. Like maybe it's like that, but I don't know. I'm just gonna assume it is a bug. I can't pronounce it. I think she said that. Oh, you could go back to a line. That's cool. Okay. I was like, why did it go back a line? I weave energy into a brief foreign phrase. As a mage, I can't neglect the security of my home base. That still applies even if I've never had so much as a single burglar. A lost child or stray cat wander into my home. Actually, I don't think the neighbors have even come over to say hello.
別にいいけどね。野良猫でさえ入ってこないってどういうことよ。
I looked up at the mansion that's been my home for over a decade. Ryuki's a strange city. One side of the intersection dividing the residential areas, both samurai states, while the side I'm on has an abundance of mansions built in style. Yes, that's what I meant. Antique European style. In European style, that's what I meant. Apparently, a whole bunch of foreign families immigrated here long ago. Never seen a single foreigner around. There's even a cemetery for foreigners in Shinto, the new part of the city, across the river. But it was built for the generation that immigrated here.
日本の土が合わなかったのかな。
Make a mental note to ask the priest about it next time I visit the church. He's nothing if not full of boring trivia, for sure. Yeah, like that thing that appears on screen. I don't know if that's intentional. It feels like a bug. But like, I'm like, it's cool, I guess. But in the OG, it's just a white. It's just a white with some black lines. You're literally that's literally the visual. Something feels off as soon as I step outside.
なんだろう。思ったより静かなんですけど。
There's no trace of the typical morning bustle. At 7:30 in the morning, there would normally be students and workers on their daily commute.
まあ、こういう日もあるか。
Maybe everyone slept in. It's unusually cold today, so everyone must be snuggled up in bed.
けどさすがに。
Even if that were true, it's strange that there isn't a single student on the street. This time of day, you expect to see at least a uniform or two. Yet from where I'm standing at the school gate, it looks like morning club activities are just starting up, which can only mean...
あれ、父さか？今朝は一段と早いのね。
やっぱりそうきたか。
Oh my god, the game's bugged, boys. The game is so bugged. I'm like, that's the wrong character. Oh my god, boys. The game's bugged, bro. Yo. Look. The CG there. Yo. Guys, my game's bugged. Okay, I was not tripping. The game was actually just bugged. The game was bugged, boys. Oh my god, okay. Okay, I played a previous visual novel that was bugged. That was White Album Memories of Like Snow. It was bugged where the sprites would glitch out at some points, but like I was able to just like download something that like just fixed that. I think it was just like compatibility. So hopefully reloading the game fixes it. Oh, I don't. We're cooked, boys. We're cooked. All right, because I will probably stop here because I want them to release a fix. Still, bummer that it's bugged. Doesn't really matter because bro, I've been talking so loud throughout this whole video. I'm so fucking happy, bro. I'm a fucking weeb, man. Excuse me, I'm so happy. This is literally my first visual novel. This is from 2017 when I got into anime. Like, bro, this is part of who I am today. This started my visual novel journey, even though I haven't played many visual novels. I only played Fate Stay Night, White Album 2, White Album Memories Falling Like Snow, Utawarereumono. I did both of the Mask games. I have not done Prelude to the Fallen, funnily enough. It's because like I played Mask of Deception because I had that on my account. Because for some reason Prelude to the Fallen. Okay, this is a ramble. This is unrelated Fate Stay Night. Alright, so a ramble. Utawarereumono. Sorry guys. Look, on Steam, the Mask games were released first. So I got Mask of Deception first and I played through that and I was like, holy frick, I just want to know what happens next. So I did Mask of Truth and then I completed Mask of Truth. Even though like during the whole time Mask of Truth, I was like, oh, I'll stop here and go play Prelude to the Fallen. I finished the whole visual novel and then I was like, yeah, well, I guess I'll have to do Prelude to the Fallen later. And I started Monochrome Mobius. This applies to most things in general. It's just hard to start things. Well, because starting is the whole challenge. Starting is literally the whole challenge, guys. I have not started Prelude to the Fallen, and that's why I have not done it. I started Monochrome Mobius, but actually, I haven't been playing any games lately, guys. I've just been playing League and editing my videos. Even though I only have vlogs on my channel, I'm editing an E7 video. That's like from my like 5-hour stream. This is more like live stream talk, but I just want to ramble. I have so much dopamine and adrenaline from Fate Stay Night releasing. So alright, thanks guys. This is Days Cookies. Anyways, that's enough rambles.